So this program is to convert a decimal number into a binary number, decimal number system to binary number system. We can write any program in different methods. If you are new to programming and if your C is your first programming language, then you focus on these type of programs. So look at this program, look at line number 5 is your declaration, array variable is A and N is your array size and I is your loop variable. Look at line number 6, you can use a simple CLR SCR, our familiar CLR SCR to clear the screen, but we can use system and within double quotation CLS to clear the screen. The system is a library function. If you work this program in either online compiler or in your mobile app, sometimes the system may not be supported. So just replace it by a normal CLR SCR. So line number 8, read the number and look at the for loop. I is equal to 0, I is equal to 0 and n greater than 0. And line number 11, a of I is equal to n mod 2 and n is equal to n by 2. So that is the base logic for the program. Line number 9 to 13 and 15, 16, 17 and 18 you are printing the number. Look at the for loop here, line number 15, I is equal to I minus 1 and I greater than or equal to 0 and I minus minus and printf a of I. So look at the logic of converting a decimal number to binary number. 17 divided by 2, remainder 1, and again 8 divided by 2, remainder 0, and again divide by 2, remainder 0, and again divide by 2. Keep on dividing the number by 2 until the number is not divisible by 2. Look at the reminders clearly and you take it from bottom to top. And 17 is 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Look at the steps clearly. When I is 0, n greater than 0, that is your condition, and here the input is 7. So 7 greater than 0 is true. A of 0 is equal to n mod 2, 7 mod 2 is 1 and n is equal to n by 10 and 7 by 2, n by 2, 7 by 2 is 3. So in the first step a of 0 is 1 and n is 3. And now I is 1, a of 1 is equal to n mod 2, that is 3 mod 2 is 1 and n is equal to n by 2, 3 by 2 is 1 and so on. So a of 0 is 1 and a of 1 is 1 and a of 2 is 1. We used array concept here to store the remainder, and the entire reminders which are stored in an array are printed in reverse order. Look at the for loop to print the output. And here the output of 7, a decimal number 7, the binary number is 111. So you try with another number also. So A0, A1 and A2. The same program, the same decimal to binary conversion using array notation, using functions here. We used a function. What is the name of the function? DECTO2 binary, decimal to binary. Same logic, no confusion regarding the variables. Variables may be changed, but the logic is the same. So the logic is same. While n greater than 0, b of I is equal to n mod 2, n is equal to n by 2 and I plus plus, and you need to print the array in reverse order, as I told you earlier also in the previous program. And look at your main program, and the program here is written for n is equal to 17. You can read the data using scanf, and his second line in main is your call function call. So another method, decimal to binary conversion, another method using functions. So observe what is the name of the function. Name of the function is convert. Look at line number 3 is your function declaration. No confusion regarding long integer. Long integer occupies 4 bytes in memory. The same notations. We didn't use arrays here. Instead, we use a simple loop, and we use concept of functions here. And look at the printf. Whenever you are finding the remainder, we are printing the remainder and quotient and step numbers also, and which is not necessary in any program. Just to better, if you want to be a better programmer, if you want to be a good programmer, and you can follow these type of notations. Yeah, look at the output clearly. If your input is 19, step 1, step 2, step 3, and so on, and 19 by 2, remainder 1, quotient. To display these type of notations, we use some extra variables and one extra printf statement. So go through each and every line of the program, and finally you are returning bin. It's your output variable. So look at the steps clearly. The program, I explained the program by taking n as 8, but you take another simple number other than 8, and go through the steps clearly. N by is equal to 2 is nothing but n is equal to n by 2. Same program without using functions, in the simplest way, without using arrays. The same logic. As I told you, no confusion regarding the variables. Variables can be anything. This is another way of writing the program, decimal to binary, using go to xy notation, the simplest notation. But I told you earlier also, don't try this in your online compiler or mobile app. This works only on traditional C environment. So go to xy is the function, takes you to a concerned position on the screen. So look at the steps. This program, go to xy, 40 comma 3 and 39 comma 3 and 38 comma 3. We are just changing the same row, we are just changing a column position. So there are different ways of writing any program, and what is important is understanding the program is very important. If you write these type of steps for any program, then you can become a very good programmer.